Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to give you guys a quick and important update on the Prophetic cryptocurrency token Shina Inu, and that ticker symbol is SHI. Now, over the last several weeks, we've been discussing in the different groups and stuff as far as Shina Inu. We're seeing it spike, and so some people are getting excited about it. Maybe there's some information that is getting ready to come out. But I actually did some digging and wanted to share with you guys some information that I found that I think is important and that we need to be careful. And maybe that the people who are with the Shina Inu project, maybe there's something they can do to stop with what is actually going on. And we'll go ahead and get into that. Now, many of you may not know because you're newer, or maybe you have forgotten, but Shina Inu was a prophetic token that was prophesied by Maria Conwell. And this, you can see the date here, January 10th, 2022. God had given Maria Conwell the name of a cryptocurrency that had not yet came into existence. And here's the title: The Lord is revealing the hidden treasures before they come into existence. What she had stated was, in a vision, she saw Shina Inu. So when she came out with that prophecy, all of us were trying to look for it to see if it was already in existence. Nobody could find any information. And so it wasn't until 3 months later when Shina Inu came on the scene. And everybody was all excited about it because it was a confirmation of a prophecy. We know that what God has for us is real. And that's what this prophecy did for the wealth transfer community. But there is some instructions dealing with this particular prophecy, but we'll get into that. And I'll share with you guys my Google document link dealing with Shina Inu and how to purchase it. But you should read everything, read the prophecy, read what she says. You should also pray about it as far as whether or not this is for you, because the whole process is it's not easy for people who are just used to just purchasing their cryptocurrency on a crypto trading platform. Right? The only way you can get Shina Inu at this time is through a swap service. So at some point, it will eventually come on to different exchanges. So here, looking at the price for Shina Inu, and it's 607129. And over the last couple of weeks, it has been spiking up and down. Right? People are seeing it go up by 200. And even going back weeks, I think it went up by like 400 or 500%. And people were actually trying to cash out, but they couldn't because it wasn't showing those prices. So I was doing some research. I mean, you look at the chart here just over the last 7 days. You see this massive spike here, right? And it still has not came all the way back down from that spike. But going back just over the last month, you can see these three major spikes. And for a lot of people, this was very exciting because it was like, hey, I just made $10,000, but I can't cash out. It won't sell it off, for that price or whatever, even though it was showing that price. So going even deeper, I started to look at the volume on a day-to-day basis. And so yesterday, the volume was only 35,000, right? October the 27th. But the interesting thing was the day before, it was 5.2 million. And the day before that was 10.1 million as far as the volume, right? Then the day before that was 112,000. And the day before that was only 4,000. But then the day before that, it was 4.5 million. And then before that, 3.8 million. And before that, only 14,000. So you guys can see all these different numbers here in the volume on a day-to-day basis. So this is not right. This is manipulation that is going on. And there's something manipulating the price. And this actually goes way back. I mean, I went all the way back to the beginning when Shina came onto market cap. And one of the major things is with the volume, you're seeing these spikes more and more frequently right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share with you the information that I found that I think that, we have to be careful, and maybe the Shiba Inu team could deal with this somehow, because we don't want a situation where the liquidity is drained from Shina Inu. All right, so here I am on DEX Tools with the Shi Ethereum pair. Now, before I get into this, folks, I'm not an expert on this cryptocurrency and transactions and blockchain and all this stuff and doing investigations. I'm just looking at basic information. You guys can take it from there if you're more of an expert, and give your comment down below in the description. But this is the information that I found. So what I'm looking for is for large transactions, because you're seeing like 14, 13, 5, $10 million in volume, right? And today is going to be another one of those days, I think, where you're going to see those transactions very high. But as I'm scrolling through and I'm looking down and I see these weird transactions that have this little red thing next to it, and I look at the time and I look at the maker wallet address, right? And I see these two here are exactly the same, and the buys is actually right at the same time. So you have a buy of Shina Inu, 4.87 worth of Ethereum, and then it was automatically sold within that same second, right, for 4.89 Ethereum, right? So that transaction that was made within that quick point of time, they made a little bit of money off of that. So going back even further, you can see a lot of these transactions are just relatively normal. And then I come across another one today of 14.83 ETH of a buy at 11:50:59 a.m. That same time frame for that sell, 11:50:59, to the same address, right? So again, 14.86. So they made a tiny bit of Ethereum, right? But these large Ethereum transactions are causing the price to spike up. So that is exactly what we're seeing. You keep going further, you see more of these same types of transactions. So when I went to go look this up, what this little red thing is, it means a bot, right? Some type of bot. So I clicked on the transaction itself. All these transactions, MEV Bot. So I'm like, okay, what is MEV Bot? So I just wanted to go through and just keep checking different ones just to make sure. Once again, MEV Bot. Okay, so I didn't know what MEV Bot was. So I looked up what a MEV Bot was. A MEV, or maximal extractable value, is a technique used by validators and bot operators to capture excess value from slippage or spread enabled by on-chain transactions on decentralized blockchains. So I'm like, okay, all right, it's a bot. And from what I'm looking at, okay, why is this bot causing these different spikes? And so you can see when you actually look at the news, you can look at the different news articles dealing with MEV bots, but there's some things that are going on that is not very positive. So this article here, The Secretive World of MEV, where bots front-run crypto investors for big profits. Here's another article. MEV harms Ethereum users and it may be here for some time. One of the hottest debates in Ethereum right now is about miner extractable value, MEV. This is a practice of miners ordering or being paid to order transactions in such a way as to front-run or back-run trades made by other users. Basically, MEV involves reordering transactions in order to profit from having your transactions confirmed before or after other transactions. For instance, a user may pay a ridiculous high gas fee in order to have their purchase of some Ethereum confirmed before the price of Ether increases, or vice versa, so that they can sell it at a profit. All right, so you got kind of an understanding of what a MEV bot does. I don't understand everything. I'm not an expert, but looking at some other articles, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of good things surrounding these MEV bots. They try to take advantage of the trading system and however they do it, front run or back run orders. But looking at this article here dealing with ApeCoin, allegedly bots are front running ApeCoin, draining the liquidity pool. And when I saw this, I'm like, okay, so is this what they want to do, is try to drain the liquidity pool of Shina Inu? This was in March of 2022. And some of you guys might remember this and maybe some of you confused on why ApeCoin dropped so much. But ApeCoin hit the open market yesterday, airdropping 15% of the token supply to members of the BTC community. Allegedly, MEV bots are front-running transactions on DEXs. As a result of bots and massive sell-offs, ApeCoin's price fell from $39.40 to $6.21. Since then, ApeCoin has rallied above $8 and is now trading at $9.26 of this writing. That was back in March. It's currently trading just below $5 at this time. So looking at this and reading this article, and it looks like to me that these bots caused ApeCoin to basically crash, right? Like I said, I don't exactly understand it, but it looks like to me that these MEV bots are not a good thing if they are involved in your cryptocurrency. And even like there's this other article, MEV bots backdoor drains users' Ethereum funds via arbitrage trading bot. An investigation of MEV bots contract revealed a backdoor that allows the creators to drain Ether from its user wallets. So I think if I understand this correctly, even people who use MEV bots were getting their own Ethereum drained from the creators, from the people who make these MEV bots. So that's why you got to be careful of, whatever you sign up for. There's a lot of information on different bots that are out there that'll help you trade, but you have to be very, very careful and you can lose everything, right? And that was the warning here in this article. But what has me more concerned more than anything else right now is these spikes that Shina Inu is having, and it's been slowly pushing up the price. And so when that happens, Shina Inu becomes news, right? Like you go to CoinMarketCap, it's on trending, right? Shina Inu's up, 85, 100%. And people are like, oh, I never heard of this. Let me go check it out. They see Shina Inu. They may do a little research and start buying. YouTube videos are generated, news articles are generated based off of the volume and it spiking up, right? And also spiking down as well. And so with that, I just want people to be careful because, you don't want to end up putting in when it's actually spiking up like that. You don't want to be caught up in the middle of a transaction. I don't know if the developers at Shina Inu project, if there's anything that they can do about this, because we don't need the price manipulated. We're trying to help build this project, and this project is for God's people, right? It was given to us. And anybody else who listen or anybody else who actually invest in it is actually going to generate some wealth out of it. Now, this is a long-term project, and don't expect if you buy into it that it's going to go up immediately. And like I share, folks, and I have been sharing, we've seen this thing go up and down, and we've seen some major spikes, and then it'll come crashing right back down. If things get bad in the crypto markets, Shina Inu is going to go down too. So even if you say, I want to buy some, just know that it can drop down dramatically from where you bought it from. One of the things I do want to point out is the Shina Inu Prophecy Google document. Okay, this has all the information. It has the direct link to Maria Conwell's Shina Inu Prophecy and some of the things that I showed you on here and how to, right? How to use Uniswap, how to use MetaMask. Buying cryptocurrency on a swap, if you've never done it before, this is something that is going to take time to learn. It's going to be something that you may not get. So there's a lot of other issues when you're buying from swap. You got swap fees and slippage and all that. Some of those terms you probably don't even understand, but that's part of when you have to buy Shina Inu on a swap. Currently, when you look at the markets right now, this is where it's available. Uniswap, Shiba Swap, Open Ocean, but you can also get it on MetaMask. You just got to have the contract address, right? So it's not on any platform right now. So this project is something that you need to pray about. Now, here in the next couple days, Johnny Currency 365 pointed this out, this AMA alert. Let me see. Shiba Inu holder is going to be talking with the mods, and that's going to be absolutely crazy because Shiba Inu holder, he's very influential on Twitter as far as, what he does and things that he posts. And he's got a lot of bigwigs that follow him on Twitter. So I think that this very well, when this AMA is done, it's going to expose a lot of people to Shina Inu. So you might see some spikes just based off of people buying on October the 30th. So that is on a Sunday. There is one last thing about this prophecy, and we are still waiting for Maria Conwell's official confirmation. And because of what she saw in her vision, that a lot of this has to do with use case, right? So we're waiting on information from the Shina Inu team and an update on their white paper. And at some point, she's going to give the official announcement. Now, depending on what happens at the AMA, because it is very possible, and we've been discussing Elon Musk and Vitalik Buterin being the creators of some of these different coins, and if we believe that they are the creators of Shiba Inu, and there's a possibility that which is Shina Inu, could be part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. You guys can see this tweet here. There was a lot of speculation that this was referring to Shina Inu when Elon Musk had tweeted. And that goes the same for like other cryptocurrencies such as Baby Doge, Floki Inu, and so forth, right? You guys remember I did videos on that. You can go back and watch those videos that I've done. So other than that, I look forward to maybe trying to listen to the AMA if possible. Johnny was saying that, you can ask questions, or people can be asking questions concerning whether or not if it's part of the Shiba Inu project. Maybe we'll get some developer revelations. Who knows? But the whole thing about this is we just have to be patient. If you're newer, like I said, you may want to pray about this and take your time if you decide to purchase this, but don't forget to read prophecy too as well. So that is all that I have for today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.